What's up guys, welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I am Daniel and we are back with another video. In this video we are going to be doing an Argentina versus Croatia match reaction. Argentina have just beat Croatia 3-0 as of recording. We are going to be doing a match reaction on this game. Before we do get into the video, please make sure to like the video and comment down below and also subscribe to the channel. Go over and follow the Instagram and the TikTok Daniel Talks Football on both. Right, Argentina have just beat Croatia 3-0. Lionel Messi opened the scoring in the 34th minute with a fairly controversial penalty, whether I do think it was a penalty. Julian Alvarez then scored an incredible goal in the 39th before Alvarez doubled his tally and made it 3 for Argentina in the 69th, with again an assist from Messi. That's 1 goal, 1 assist from Messi tonight and 2 goals for Julian Alvarez, as well as Alvarez being the man to win the penalty. In this game, Argentina came out with 2.49 XG, with Croatia coming out with 0.56, so Argentina clearly deserved this result. And the first thing I want to touch on is Julian Alvarez. This was a guy who Southampton wanted to loan in the summer. It was fairly well documented that a lot of different clubs, and Southampton were one of the main factors of this. Southampton, they wanted to repeat what they did with Brozier of Chelsea, and they wanted to loan in Julian Alvarez. And Man City said no. Man City refused throughout the whole summer to let him go on loan to anywhere, because they knew that this guy was excellent and they knew he was far above the levels of teams like Southampton. They knew he was good enough to start for Manchester City, and I think tonight he's shown that. 2 goals in this game and he's been incredible. We all see why City didn't want to accept those kind of loan bids for Alvarez. They always saw him as a player that was untouchable and a player that, they wouldn't be happy to loan out. You loan out players that aren't part of your first team plans. Pep brought him in for that 20-25 million and immediately saw him as part of those first team plans. Obviously, he was excellent with River Plate last year. And Pep saw that, and Pep knew that he was the understudy to Haaland that he needed. We speak of Haaland. Alvarez is going to give Haaland a run for his money here. People have always been saying that, Pep's going to mould Alvarez into a wide player. No. Pep's going to... I think it's possibly fair to say Haaland could move on from City in 2 or 3 years. He's got that massive release clause in his contract, and we already know that Real Madrid are looking to activate that. Real Madrid, they want their big successor to Benzema, and they're looking at Haaland. They were looking at Mbappe when he was out of contract, and now they're looking at Haaland. There's still the option of Mbappe when his contract expires in 2025. But they're not going to mould him into a winger. Julian Alvarez is going to be Man City's Sergio Aguero replacement. He's going to be the long-term successor to Aguero. He's too good to mould into a winger. He's too good of a 9. They're going to make him their number 9. And we speak of too good. The next guy I've got to mention is the GOAT himself. It's Lionel Messi. In a couple of weeks, a week or two, we've actually got a video coming out on the channel. A debate with a good friend of mine, Leicester fans, of who is the GOAT, Messi or Ronaldo. And I'm obviously going to be sticking up for Messi. This guy is mad. He's now Argentina's all-time record goal scorer. He was immense tonight, obviously getting a goal and an assist. He's their all-time record goal scorer. You've obviously got to give a massive congratulations to that. You look at the history of Argentinian players that he's had to beat to that kind of record. This is a guy that's eclipsed what people like Maradona have done. He's got Argentina into a World Cup final now, in which they have a good chance of winning. If Argentina can win this World Cup final, there is no longer a GOAT debate. People can no longer argue for Cristiano Ronaldo, because Messi would have done absolutely everything in the game. Lionel Messi is just incredible. To quickly touch on Croatia before we round out the video, they were outclassed tonight, but I underrated them through this tournament. I said that they were going to get knocked out a lot earlier than I did. I can't remember when I initially said they would get knocked out, but I know I've been doubting them every step of the way. They were outclassed tonight by this Argentinian side, and that's fair considering the quality of this side. Yeah, I've underrated this Croatian side. This side reached the finals of the last World Cup, and it's reached the semi-finals of this World Cup. This is the end of this Croatian team, and I think I've sort of spoke on that. And any time I've spoke about Croatia, mainly through this tournament, I've said it's a good side, but they're going to need a refresh, because people like Modric and Perisic and Kramaric and a lot of those players are starting to get older. But you've got a new generation coming through. Livakovic is late 20s, I think mid to late 20s. Same with the right back, who is Juranovic, who's really, really good. You've obviously got Vardy in centre back as well, who is another excellent player. I've just mentioned them there, you know, Juranovic, Livakovic, Gvardia. These are all players that are in line for big transfers. They've had a lot of good performances over this World Cup, those players and the team in general, and I'm excited to see what comes next this Croatian group. Do I think it's the end of the line for certain players? Yes. We all know that Modric isn't going to return to the next World Cup at what point he would be 41 years old. He has had an excellent career, obviously a Ballon d'Or winner, and Luka Modric deserves everything he's come to. The big question is, are Argentina going to win the World Cup? You'll have to let me know in the comments below, and I can't tell you that yet because I'm going to have a video coming out on that. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel for that. Turn on that notification bell so you are notified when I next upload a video, and I'll catch you all again in the next video. See ya!